Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and I'm back. I took a couple days off after I reviewed Thor Ragnarok, which is an excellent freaking sequel. Now we're going to review a documentary that came out in 2004 with a consonant. This is another movie with the letter S, and it is the 2004 documentary Super Size Me. Yeah, I saw this on YouTube. Well, not on YouTube, but I saw it online a long time ago, and I thought it was really intriguing, and it's good enough to review this month. So basically, this is a real film. This is not a mockumentary. This is not a concert movie. This is not a movie based on true events. No, this is not a movie. A fictional film based on true events. No, this is real. Everything that happens in this movie is 100% in real time at the time, and it was real. What happens to this man is real. It's not fake. So this is not Hollywood art. This is real. This is real. Anyway, just to let people know, because documentaries are 90% of them are real, are true, and really happened. Basically, the premise of the whole movie was, or the film, was Morgan Spurlock, the guy who made this film, who made millions off of this film, and it wasn't just exploitation. He wanted to see what would his life be if he ate McDonald's, fast food McDonald's, every single day, three times a day for an entire month. Normally, I would think he's off his freaking rocker because nowadays, if you do that, you would die within a week because of all the new stuff they added in McDonald's. But yeah, this film got to me because I'm like, I love eating McDonald's and I eat McDonald's every year and Burger King and Wendy's and other places. And I do watch my diet so I don't end up like this guy because what this food does to him, he made a lot of valid points like, oh, that these people were trying to sue McDonald's for making them fat, yet they don't know. Do they know that the freaking food in McDonald's isn't meant to be good for you? 90% of the food there is not good for you. The only thing that they sell there that's essential is water, which they do sell sometimes, milk, which is dairy, and some of the fruits that they have, like apple slices that they introduced a few years ago. Those are healthy. Everything else has a lot of salt, a lot of sugar, a lot of fat, a lot of content, a lot of calories, a lot of preservatives. Yeah, tasty food has a lot of things that are not good for you. But the movie is not too long. It's about an hour and 40 minutes or so of this guy. Yeah, he eats everything in the breakfast. They show him eating, breakfast sausage McMuffin and hash browns and hot cakes and drinking coffee. And then in lunch and dinner, he's eating fries and burgers. There's a scene where he's at the drive-thru and he has a double quarter pounder with cheese. He only eats about half of it, and then he just throws it up outside the window. And it's real. This is not, like I said, this is not fiction. This is what this food did to his body. But the thing is, it's not depressing because I'm like, it's intriguing because it's showing me that if you eat too much of this food, it will kill you. It will mess up your body. It'll change your lifestyle. It will make you fat. It'll alter your body's functions. Like he gets like a fatty liver, and his heart rate went up, and his weight went up. He went from like 100 and something pounds to like 220 some pounds. I'm like, oh my god! Like this movie is scarier than half of the horror films that came out this year because when it comes to realism, because this is real. What happens to this man's body? Like you see him exhausted in some of the scenes with his girlfriend, and when he's seeing the doctors, and the doctors are telling him, "Please, you gotta stop, or you're gonna damage your body, and it could be irreversible." But he keeps going because he's proving a point, and I'm like, I got the point, Morgan Spurlock. Eating this food every week will be damaging in the long run. That's why I don't eat it every week. And I know because I used to eat McDonald's almost every Sunday in the 2000s, and almost the same things happened to me. I had my blood pressure was high, and I was fatter, and I was getting dizzy spells. Yeah, fast food you can't eat it all the time, guys. And that's the point of this film. If you overdo it, it can kill you easily. It can kill you faster than a drug because it's actually legal. It's not. You can get fast food anywhere in any city, any town, any freaking place that's not like on a remote island or whatever. Yeah, you got to watch what you eat, people. I know that's what it said. I know this is not a nutrition video, but yeah, I saw I seen the movie a lot of times. And they said that McDonald's is all over the world. That they try to market it for kids. With the Ronald McDonald, that people know more about him than some political leaders and such and historical figures. But there's some bright spots to the movie, like besides some of the disturbing imagery of him throwing up and being exhausted and just like feeling horrible. But and the testing on him, and there's a scene that he's in a like a mankini or whatever, and he weighs himself. Yeah, they do that a lot. It's a documentary, so none of this is fictionalized. It's real, 100% real. I promise. And also, the movie is responsible for the movie for McDonald's getting rid of their supersize menu, which is fine with me because when I was a kid, I used to have supersize a lot in the 90s and the early 2000s, and it made me fat. I mean, they had a soda. I'm not kidding. Let me show you how big it was. Approximately, it was about this big. I'm not freaking kidding. I once had a soda that was almost what is this, like 17 ounces of this is Lysol antibacterial spot wipes, but it was this big, and I'm like, I don't know how I didn't drink that and get like freaking cavities or freaking diabetes because it's insane, dude. Like I said, you guys, if you ever go to McDonald's, don't overdo it. And this film is living proof of it. Some people probably swore off McDonald's after seeing this. I didn't, but I don't eat it every day, and I definitely would not eat it 3 times a day because it would just kill me. And yeah, the things that he eats are delicious, but they're bad for your health. And also, there's a lot of cameos in the movie. They talk to Jared Bogle, the guy from Subways. They talk to the guy that's eaten thousands and thousands of not Whoppers, Big Macs. That he holds the world record for eating the most Big Macs. He's interesting. Um, they find out about like the nutrition factors and that they're selling food to children in schools that have a lot of sugar and a lot of salt. And I'm like, yeah, it's interesting. I'm like, normally this is stuff you learn in school, and I know my friends aren't. This is not a kind of movie that they would be watching, but it intrigued me because the film, the way it starts, is with a bunch of kids singing a Pizza Hut, a Pizza Hut. Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut. McDonald's, McDonald's, a Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut. I'm like, yeah, a lot of fast food stuff, and it's addictive, man. I know because I was part of this demographic in the 2000s, so I know exactly what Morgan Spurlock went through. I'm still feeling it sometimes, but anyway, it's a very intriguing documentary, and it doesn't pull any punches. It shows you it's PG-13, but it does. They say the F word about once in the movie, and people explain how that advertisement for fast food and candy and everything is just it grabs kids' attention on TV because we see so many commercials every day and on TV and on the internet because there's ads there, and how it just it becomes an addiction. It's like you go from eating the food casually to eating it a lot more than you need to. And the weird thing is that even when they try to sell stuff in McDonald's that's supposed to be healthy, it's not because even the salads have sugar and salt, and I'm like, how do you get salad? How do you get sugar on a salad? I don't understand that. I can make a salad at home. The only salt I put in it is from the salad dressing that I have. But yeah, I mean the movie. It's all real, man. I like that. I like that when movies nowadays that are fiction try to be real, and they're not more real than a documentary. This actually happened, and Spurlock did a lot of other movies like this. I mean, but I do respect the man for what he did because he said when he was a kid that his mother would cook him dinner every day and they would hardly ever eat out. And I'm like, yeah, because of how dangerous it can be. And the movie, it doesn't hold your hand. It says this food will kill you in the long run if you don't stop eating it like every day, and how hard it is to get off of it. I mean, it's like a smoker or a drinker or someone that uses drugs. Once they start, it's hard to stop. So yeah, but the movie it got me. Like I would definitely own this on DVD because I'm like it. The Morgan Spurlock's message came across very, uh, straight through. It didn't lose me. I was never lost. I was never like confused or anything. It wasn't off putting. It actually was very very interesting about his take of what would happen if you ever ate McDonald's for 30 days, and it can damage you. And not to scare anybody, just I want to make this abundantly clear, but it's a movie that is still enjoyable to watch. It's if you want to know about what a man goes through when he eats McDonald's, and how the effects of it, not just for a day, but for in the long run. And also, you get to some. It's well shot. Morgan Spurlock knows what he's doing. Um, I can't say it's well acted because this isn't acting. This is real. This is people talking like normal human beings, not like the BS we get now. That like, what is an inconvenient truth? How is that a documentary that got awards and acclaim? I don't get it. That's propaganda. I'd rather see something that's real that I can relate to because I can't relate to the weather, global warming, because it happened. Big deal. It sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it. But with eating McDonald's, I do that a lot, and I always watch what I eat. I don't have to, stuff. I don't have to eat a fries that's this big or a soda that used to come in a thing that was this big. I'm not kidding. And yeah, I think that it gives awareness to people, and it worked, and it caused McDonald's to shut down Supersize, which you don't need. I mean, what was next? Are we going to make their burgers even bigger? I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that he didn't do a sequel to this because if he did like the McDonald's from 2017 or 2018 with the burgers that they have now, like they used to have the Angus and now they have other burgers now and wraps and everything, it would be too much. And you had to basically eat everything on the menu for an entire month, and even water, whatever, drinking soda, everything had to be from McDonald's, the desserts, and also the specials that were in other states when he went to other states for 30 days. It wasn't just in one location, it was all over the country, and it was intriguing. And he interviewed people of like how many times you should eat McDonald's or fast food, or what they some people's like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, or whatever. Yeah, it's interesting, and it's a movie that it's a film that doesn't pull any punches. And if you want to see something that's different, definitely watch Super Size Me. It will entice your mind. It's not a movie that there's no action, it's just people talking, but that's kind of what a documentary is. It's people giving out, a message or issues. And I would rather watch this than something like Jesus Camp, which is just freaking propaganda, or Inconvenient Truth, or Fahrenheit 9/11. No, you don't have to preach to me. You just have to just entertain me, even in a realistic way, because this is a form of expression that I miss, that people are trying to fool people into thinking like, oh, this movie is so realistic, The Dark Knight is so realistic. It's a crime drama with Batman. He's a fictional character. This was a man that ate McDonald's for 30 days and almost died because of it. You're not going to get more real than that. Sorry, Christopher Nolan, your movies aren't realistic. You're trying to be realistic. They're good, but this is real. This is reality, and reality sometimes will knock you out for a spin. And but I'm glad it does, because sometimes I want to see a movie that's truthful without hammering you over the head with it, which a lot of films do nowadays. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I know this is a different one. I'm not expecting this to get 1,000 views, but awareness, guys. Watch what you eat. Do not ever try this. This really happened. Don't ever try to do this to yourself. Binge eating on McDonald's for almost 30 days. Any food. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Pizza Hut, Domino's. No, after a meal, I'm set. I do not need to overeat, because I want to live. I want to be here on YouTube to entertain you people and my friends here in the Nerd Pack. And, I want to be here for a long time, because a lot of people this year have disappeared, and it's sad. And it's because of health issues, and also because of, scandals, which this movie is not. So it's a good, intriguing documentary, and I would recommend it if you're into that sort of thing. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next review.